Hello everyone, I'm back, and in this tutorial I will show you how to use Upwork as your platform to gain customers or clients for your telemarketing business. If you still haven't registered on Upwork, you need to sign up by clicking the button here. Then place in just your first name, your last name, and a working email address, of course. Then click on Get Started. Now, once you're registered, by putting in all these details, you can click on Login. Type in the email address that you used during your registration. Click on Continue and the password you used. Then log in to your account. Now, once you're inside Upwork, you could check and navigate all the details here, like finding work, the jobs you've done will be placed in here, reports like your timesheet or your attendance, then email messages of your customers or clients. Then you also need to create a bank account and input all the bank details here by clicking on this drop down here. Then click on Settings. After clicking on Settings, you could click on the left side, Get Paid. Now once after clicking Get Paid, you could check in the payment methods here. Now since I have already have my bank details, there's no need, but if you still don't have, you could click on Add Method. Now, depends on how you use it. Direct to local bank in the Philippines here. Then you could click on Setup, for example. You could also use PayPal. $2 per withdrawal. Wow, that's too expensive. Then, if it's a direct deposit to your local bank in your particular country, it will only be deducted less than $1 or 0.99 cents. You could also use a Payoneer, $2 withdrawal per withdrawal like PayPal. A wire transfer is not recommended because you will be deducted $30 per withdrawal you make. Well, if you're in the US, you could use a direct US bank. So it's all for free. So let's say you want to use your local bank. Directly to your local bank, just click on Setup. This BRSTN code, I think you could ask this to your bank staff or bank manager, then place it here, then click Go. Now, once you have, I'll show you my bank details that I created. So I have here my BRSTN code, then the name of my bank, then the currency, definitely it's a Philippine peso, then the withdrawal fee, they also indicated it's 0.99 cents per withdrawal that you make. Then your name and your bank account, your address, your country, of course, and your cell phone number would also be needed for your registration. After which, you could click on Save. Always remember what you use on your bank details must also be the same as your name here, because if there are discrepancies, Upwork will hold your payment for a couple weeks, so that's really a big hustle. And it's so disappointing because after a week's hard work, you won't be able to get your money or your pay just because of some name discrepancy. So, like for example, this is just my nickname, Aero Villagrossi, but what I use in my bank is my real name, so there was a discrepancy, and Upwork held my payment for less than 2 weeks, I say. a week, more than 1 week. So I got so disappointed and so frustrated. So I encourage you to use your name as what appears on your bank account. So there will be no questions asked. They're so strict with this. So after that, you could use, you could also create a profile of yourself. Like I have here my profile. I've been in this business for not 13 years, but for 15 years now, because I started 2003. So it'll be 15 years. I don't know why this one, so it would change. So since it's 2018 and I started 2003, so if I'm using the right mathematic, it's a 15 years BPO experience. Wow. So here are my credentials, you could see. Then the least I ask would be $10 per hour. I tried using $20 per hour before, but it's not really. Then you could also check on the feedbacks of your customers here. You could add some portfolio, some skills, and some certifications. And also your employment history, like maybe 4 or 5, and your educational attainment would also be appearing here. Now let's go back to, if you feel like you need to find work, click on find work, and then type in here what kind of work you're trying to search for. Like for example, let's say telemarketing. Click on search. And here are the list of jobs available online from Upwork. Then you can apply. Like this one here. Let's click on telemarketing appointment setting. Now, these are the proposals they have here, all the details of the job responsibilities, duties, responsibilities, and the skills that they are looking for. Okay. Now, once you think you qualify and all the requirements are met, and also the skills are met, you just click on submit a proposal. But by the way, you need to check on your customer if they are already, so they have a review. This client is a 5-star review, so this is a legitimate client. So you could click on submit a proposal. And then place in here the jobs or the rate that you think is worth it. And you're doing, after doing this, like for example, you need $10 or maybe let's say $12, because the $2.40, I would say 20%. Upwork eats up 20% of your salary or your pay for the service fee. Well, I'm not really sure if that's fair enough, but let's just let the client pay for this at $2.50 cents, $2.50, so it'll be exactly $10 that we get from the next pay. So place in your $12.50, so the $2.50 goes to Upwork for the service fee, and you take home $10 per hour. So you also make your cover letter, like for example, I have been in the business for, let's say, 2 years, just an example, for 2 years, and I am good at telemarketing and appointment setting. I can be reached for an interview at your most convenient time. Thank you. Just an example, you could still elaborate this how you would impress your customers or your clients in your cover letter. Then click on Submit Proposal. Now, after submitting a proposal, you could check on your messages here. The clients will email you once they are interested in your proposal. Or you could check your messages here, like this one. Messages are here. They will email you if they want to interview you. Then you could also check this little bell here. This would also appear the invitation from your clients. Like for example, you have received an invitation to interview for the job lead appointment setting. It will all appear here. Once it's done, you can make arrangement. You could email the clients, but I urge you not to type in your email address because Upwork would think that you are going directly to your clients, and that's not allowed by Upwork. And for sure, you will get suspended or they will lock up your account. So be very careful not to give direct instructions or direct, let's say, details that would surely be a bridge for the client to go directly to you, like giving in your email address so you could communicate outside Upwork, because Upwork doesn't allow that. So you have to be very, very aware and very, very careful, or else you will get banned by Upwork. They are so strict. So that's about it for now. I will teach you more on this telemarketing staff, so how you would earn, because I've earned a lot from this business. I'd like to share it to you. Now, since you're home-based, I guarantee you will earn a lot from it. And you will be amazed because this business is lucrative and high-paying. So thanks for your time. I hope you enjoy my tutorial and you learned a little stuff. I hope you will learn more on some upcoming tutorials that I will share with you. Thank you, and see you in the next tutorial. If you have any questions or suggestions, feel free to email us at Asenso Unibersidad at gmail.com, and we'll be very glad to answer all the questions you have in mind. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.